hello, fellow Digimon players. Happy Friday. You know, it is my job on this channel to talk about the things that Bandai does well, like Digimon, the mobile app, for example, a Tuesday's video. And I also got to cover when Bandai really drops the ball on Digimon, which is today's video. We're going to talk about the most recent event update. Last time we talked about this, I seem to remember getting really jealous of Europe because Europe had it all pretty much. And North America was lagging behind. But we have some changes, and actually I'm bringing in some additional history to today's discussion because I wanted to see something for myself. I'm in one of those moods. So today's video is going to be a bit of a spicier one. So let's get into it. And if you guys have any opinions on this, good or bad, leave it in the comments. And of course, like and subscribe. That would be really cool too. So as you guys can see here, we'll start with North America. Not bad, right? Just had a regional, having a regional September 6th, just before nationals in 2 weeks, whatever. After that, get an online regionals, and then you get a in-person regionals in Canada, eh? Or sorry, that's California. The one 2 weeks later is in Canada, eh? And then Ultimate Cup online. Okay. Whatever. This is August, November 2025, by the way. This is not to say that they might add more November events. Maybe. If they do, that's good. I hope they do. But this is just what we're working with right now as of the post on the 10th, which is 4 days ago. Europe. Europe here is interesting. So Europe I was really, really jealous of in the last video because it looked like all the attention was on Europe. A whole slew of in-person events is a beautiful thing. Now, it's dipped a little bit in quality. I don't know if you've noticed, but they seem to have forgotten that October is a month that exists in the calendar. I think they just didn't realize October was a month when they were making Europe events. I don't know what to tell you. Like Green Day's song, Wake Me Up As September Ends? I think Bandai's got a similar version of that song, to be honest. And you hate to see it. Like, what are you supposed to do? Not play Digimon competitively in October? That's stupid. So that makes me sad. That depresses me. We're back to having more events in North America. Europe was doing really well. To be fair, it's not terrible, but could be a lot better. Oceania here really spread out. Where they have one August 30th, then they have 2 online ones in September, and then they have an in-person one in October, and they have an in-person one in November. You know what I mean? It's not terrible for Australia, and Oceania, I should say. And then Latin America, well, they never get anything anyway. The fact that they have 2 events here, I think, is progress. I'm going to be real with you. So, I see this, and I'm not super impressed. Again, I've had this whole spiel before. One of the reasons why I even play card games in the first place is to travel to big events, to compete, to hang out with the boys. And or girls. So this is what it's all about, right? So seeing the lack of in-person events in North America, seeing kind of lack of events in general, kind of not cool. And you guys might think I'm crazy. See, sometimes I make these videos and people will say, "But Mario, you're being too hard on Bandai. What are we supposed to do?" Like, insert your comment here. Like seriously, I've had enough. I'm telling you, I'm putting my foot down. I've had enough. I'm going to tell you why. So let's look at One Piece. One Piece, One Piece, One Piece. These are offline regionals season 2. Just offline, by the way. I'm assuming they have online ones as well. But anyway, offline regionals. Okay. They had Gen Con. Fine. September 6th. They have 2. You can pick. Ideally these 2 would be separate, whatever. So you can go to one week and one the other weekend, whatever. But they have 2. Then they have a 3rd one, a 4th one, a 5th one, a 6th one, and a 7th one. All in person. And we're going to come out to the in-person part in a second. Europe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 in-person regionals in Europe in roughly the same time frame. Like, holy shit. You know, if I was a competitive One Piece player in Europe, I'd be creaming my pants. This is insane. Holy shit. I saw this and I was blown away, so I had to include it in the video. Then Oceania has 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, nothing too impressive there. Latin America has 1, 2, 3, 4. Way better than Digimon by double. Wow. And that was just in person. Remember? In person. If we go to events, I still don't really know how to navigate this website properly. But we can look at, for example, online regional season 2 in October, right? So despite the in-person ones we already covered, they have an online one every weekend in October. Online. So if you don't want to travel, you can sit in front of your webcam and play. And Oceania has a couple. Europe still doesn't. And again, I think that's a big, big, wonderful thing for Europe. The lack of webcam events. I fucking despise webcam events. They're the worst. So, you know, but say what you will, if you're in North America, you have more than enough choice as well. Like, it's ridiculous. So, that's One Piece is killing Digimon in this aspect. But some of you might say, but Digimon is fine, right? I mean, One Piece is bigger. It's like, you know, they're going to get the bigger share of the pie, right? You know, Digimon's doing fine. Is it? Because I seem to recall Bandai saying something when they're doing their whole 5th anniversary hype about, oh, we're going to have more events, blah, 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 you know, whatever. So, allow me to present you with the next exhibit. Okay, you see this here? This is August and October 2024. This was done August 18th, 2024. Just whatever, a week later. That was the closest date I could find, going back as far as I did in Digimon Facebook group. You might notice some interesting things here. Oh, and by the way, you gotta add November to this as well, because they separated November on the same day. So, 2 more, which means 9 for North America, 1 more, 5 for Latin America, 4, Oceania, Oceania's 4, so actually less than this year, interesting. And Europe, 6 plus 11, 5, 11. Like what? I thought we were supposed to get more events this year. And to any of you smart comment people section people that say, oh, they're making up for this, Mario, with the LT Cups and the side events of the regionals and the store champion. Shut the fuck up. That is a massive cop-out, and I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it anymore. I've heard it for years, and it's only got worse and worse and worse. And you guys wonder why, you know, why don't I play competitive Digimon anymore, barely? Look at it! What are you supposed to do? How? When? Are you kidding? Fuck, man. Now, if you want to be a wise guy, like a real wise guy, and you want to take the ultimate cups out of this, even though there's one over here, you know, okay, fine. You know what? Take 2 ultimate cups out. You have the Fest plus 4 regionals, but then you have 2 more regionals. So it would be like still more. And don't even look at Europe. Europe seems to have been getting the better treatment since late 2024 in the Digimon trading card game. I will stand by what I said in my last video on the subject. If I lived in Europe, I'd actually have a real incentive to play Digimon competitively. Not to mention, it's not even the best in the world, because, you know, they forgot about the UK. You're in the UK and you don't want to travel. What are you supposed to do? Like, I feel bad for my UK homies that just want to play a regionals in the UK, you know? And if you're one of those people that has a real hard-on for the webcams, well, you're getting fucked in Europe too. Because while I don't agree with it, if you agree with it, you're not getting it. So that's no good either, right? I'm going to be real. I'm going to be honest, as I always am. This sucks. This is a terrible thing. When you look at it compared year over year, I should have went back to 2023 just for the fun, but maybe next time I will. This is a joke. It's a bad joke. You know those terrible dad jokes you hear that don't make you laugh, but they make you cringe? That's this. And it gets me heated because it's such a fucking easy fix. Just hold more events. Forehead. It's not hard. These are money-making, revenue-generating events. Sure, they take time. They take judges. Okay, I understand. But, come on. Come the fuck on. And again, hate webcams, but those are even easier to manage because you don't gotta rent a hall, you don't gotta have travel plans, you can just sit in front of your webcam naked and play the Digimon trading card game if you really want to. There is no excuse anymore for this nonsense. It doesn't exist. One Piece, you have a regional just about every weekend, online or offline, for the next period of time. 3-4 months. Digimon, fucking forget about it. And let me tell you something else. With the way Gundam is popping off, and the way that Bandai seems to be dry humping the Gundam players, I believe that they're going to have more events than us soon. I truthfully, honestly believe that. So, Digimon's 5-year anniversary hype, my fucking ass. No way. Nah, this is sad. Compared to what we've had, which is this, and compared to what else that there is in other Bandai card games, which is this, forget it. It's a fucking joke. It's terrible. So, there's my spicy reaction video to this wonderful slate of events. Be happy that you have any at all, let me tell you. And again, I care about this because I care about events. I understand that some people do not care. They just like the Digimon cards because, oh wow, the shiny cardboard looks cool. They like opening the boxes, and they see a box like this and they say, oh my god, I just want to open it. And I just say, fuck that shit. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. It's Fugazi, but Bandai knows that. And Bandai knows they don't have to have a lot of events because they're still milking the people that don't care about events. And they know that events fill out anyway. So as far as Bandai goes, for minimum effort, they're still profiting off you guys. So it'll never change. Which is sad and depressing. Let me know if this came off a little bit too spicy for you. Let me know if you appreciate this level of in-depth review and honesty, because I went deeper with this video than I usually do, just to kind of prove a point, right? I don't always bring up One Piece, and I definitely have not brought up previous year's events, I don't think, in a video before. But I really needed to drive this point home. Because if we're supposed to be getting hyped about a 5th anniversary, more events, and globalization, and the whole Digimon card game is going to be the best thing since sliced bread, no, it's not. And as a Digimon content creator and someone that kind of likes the card game still, and someone who likes the players in the card game and the market of the card game, it's fucking depressing, and it makes me sad. So let me know what you think in the comment section below, and have a good weekend. Bye!